Hello and welcome to Alaris Labs channel. As you know, the new version of Alaris SMS platform has been released that has a lot of new features and enhancements. Today we will tell you about one of them. You will learn how our products Alaris SMS platform and Alaris campaign portal have been enhanced to receive and send messages to instant messaging providers that are connected to an IM service. First of all, we will explain the basics of instant messaging, how messages are sent and how they are different from regular SMS. And then we will tell you how our platforms handles them. Finally, we will show you how Alaris campaign portal users can benefit from them. As we mentioned earlier, Alaris SMS platform allows sending messages to IM services. The platform doesn't interact with IM services directly but through an HTTP provider that sends messages to IM services. Now we can see Alaris SMS platform to which a client carrier is connected that intends to send instant messages to a specific IM channel or service. In its turn, Alaris SMS platform is connected to an IM provider that will be sending messages through a specific IM service. Interconnection between the client carrier, Alaris SMS platform and IM provider is performed over the HTTP protocol. This is why the parameters that are detailed later are used as markers in an HTTP link. One of the key benefits of instant messaging is its price that is much lower than the price of regular SMS. However, instant messaging has its downsides as well. First of all, it is unknown in advance whether a subscriber uses a specific instant messaging service or uses instant messaging at all. It is also unknown if the user is online at a given moment and can receive a message. As a result, it may happen that the message is not delivered at all. To avoid this, the following procedure is in place. If a message could not be delivered to the user through an IM provider, it is sent through regular communication channels as you can see on the screen. This procedure is called SMS fallback. It is supported by our system and we will tell you about this in a while. IM channel is the key parameter that serves to distinguish instant messages from other message types. The system uses this parameter to determine that a message must be sent to an IM provider. Channel name specified in the parameter must be strictly defined with the system owner in advance. Several comma-separated values can be set. The system will attempt to send messages to the mentioned services one by one, in the order as they appear in the list. Additionally, if the list contains the SMS value, the client carrier expects the message to be sent over regular channels if sending it through an IM provider fails. If the parameter is left blank, the SMS switch will treat the message as a regular one and will not attempt to send it to an instant messaging service. The following parameters are IM specific. They are left blank for regular SMS and are usually forwarded as such to the IM provider. Image URL, button text, URL opened when clicking the button. All the parameters listed above must contain a link to an appropriate file. The button caption parameter must have plain text as the value. If the employed IM service is Viber, additional conditions must be defined for message processing. Before sending a message to Viber, the system must define the message type. It is defined as promotion if the received URL contains the promotion value in the message purpose field, or if the field is absent but one of the fields mentioned above is completed: image URL, button caption, or button action URL. The message type that the system defines will be sent to Viber and will also affect the selection of an appropriate rate in the system. On the Viber side, such messages will be built also depending on the specified message type. That is why our system also was developed to build such messages separately. To cap it all, if the URL received from the client carrier contains Viber as the service type, the SMS switch will first use the message purpose field to define the message type. If the field is not available, the type will be defined by the fields image URL, button caption, and button action URL. If at least one of them is completed, the message type is promotion. This logic concerns only Viber and does not apply to other instant messaging services. Another IAM-specific marker is dedicated text marker IAM message. It can be contained in the link along with the regular marker message. The marker IAM message is used by the system to perform text translation before and after the routing. However, if the message could not be sent through instant messaging services, text from the regular marker will be used, and the message will be delivered to the end user through other service providers. IMTTL is another parameter that makes instant messages different, and that is expected from the client carrier. IMTTL is the time in seconds during which the IAM provider can resend the message to the service. Usually, the HTTP vendor resends such messages by itself. However, our system also takes this time into account. If the IAM provider is unavailable, the switch will attempt to resend the message within this time. Additionally, if the message was held in the buffer or a delay occurred in the routing module, the TTL will be reduced by the time of the delay when sending to the IAM provider. Now let's go over the entire route passed by instant messages and see how Alaris SMS platform handles them. Once the new version is installed, the new product type IAM will appear in the carrier's products interface, as you can see on the screen. It can be used to create multiple products associated with a single carrier, to differentiate rates based on message type, if the employed service is Viber, and define the billing scheme by sent, by delivered. The IAM channel field of this type of products must contain the name of the channel for which this product has rates. The list of available IAM channels is contained in the new interface SMS reference books IAM channels. It allows viewing names reserved by the system and adding your own names. When adding a new channel, you can specify its ID that can be used in the IAM channels fields and the name that will be shown in other system interfaces. Also, the IMTTL parameter detailed above can be specified for each channel. Once the IAM channel is created, it must be allowed in the contract company's interface for a specific contract company, the IAM channels field. It means that you can enable IAM channels on the contract company level. After that, the IAM channels must be specified in the carrier's products interface. Multiple products of the IAM type can be created for both clients and vendors. However, names of the channels connected to the product must be unique. It means that only one product can be created for a specific IAM channel client combination, except for Viber channel type. As we mentioned earlier, messages intended for the Viber service can be defined as transaction or promotion. Therefore, to differentiate rates based on the message type, the user can create two products of the IAM type and Viber as the IAM channel. In this case, the product nodes field will be used to specify the message type, as you can see on the screen. Now let's explore the SMS POI interface, as it has also been enhanced. As you may know, previously the user was not allowed to create multiple POIs with the same service type that are associated with different products, as it made it difficult to define the product to which a specific message must be linked. In this version, the user can create multiple POIs with the same service type, provided that the POIs are associated with different products having different IAM channel types. It means that a product with a unique IAM channel of a specific carrier can be associated with one POI only. This enables differentiating between the rates and defining the appropriate product. We will elaborate on the entire message handling process a bit later. Now let's go over the message sending process. At step 1, the client carrier sends a message over HTTP. The message contains the following parameters. IMTTL defines the time that can be spent on attempts to send the message through instant messaging services. IAM message contains the text that will be used for translations and that will be sent through the service. Message purpose contains the message type, promotion or transaction if the message is intended to be sent to Viber. Image URL, button action URL, button caption. These parameters define the message type if the text parameter contains the Viber service and the message purpose is not available. IAM channels list the services that will be used for message sending attempts. If the message was delivered through the service, the SMS switch will receive a delivery report with the success status. This report will be then sent to the client carrier, as it happens with a regular SMS. However, if the message status is unsuccessful for some reason, the user can configure rerouting of the message in the carrier's SMS channels interface. The message sending to IAM providers will continue through the TTL period. Once the TTL expires, the SMS switch will send it as a regular SMS through regular communication channels. channels, for which appropriate routing must be configured. A separate EDR will be recorded for each attempt, containing both the channel name and the message billing information. Additionally, the Use IM channel option has been added to the SMS simulation interface that can be used to simulate this type of messages. That is for the main interface. Now let's explore the enhancement for the Alaris campaign portal. The functionality of cascade campaign delivery through various instant messaging services has been added to Alaris campaign portal. When launching a new campaign, a campaign portal user can send the list of services, Viber, WhatsApp, SMS, to the main system, through which messages will be sent based on the logic explained earlier in this video. Also, if the message could not be sent or delivered through a service having the top priority, the system switches to the next in-line service and so on until the message is successfully sent, delivered, or until the list of services specified by the user runs out. Now let's go over the campaign configuration procedure. First of all, the user must purchase the appropriate SMS packs or be subscribed to a rate plan that covers the cost of the messages. Let's open the SMS pack section of the main interface to check this. As you can see, when adding a new SMS pack, you need to specify its IM channel. The available IM channels are displayed based on the selected contract company. All packs added before the current system version will be automatically assigned to the SMS IM channel. It means that they will be available for sending regular SMS only. Please note that if the Viber option is selected, the user can also specify the message type as was detailed earlier. The added IM channel packs will be available to the user along with regular packs in the purchase interface. Rate plans are associated to the system owner carrier in the main system interface and can be also configured for specific IM channels. The user of Alaris campaign portal can subscribe to several rate plans in the purchase interface if they are associated with different IM products. Previously, only one rate plan could be selected. Similar to regular rate plans, you can view the IM rate plan details in the SMS rates interface. Now let's open the campaign portal interface. To start working with IM campaigns, open the purchase page and subscribe to all the appropriate packs and rate plans. In one of the future versions of the system, the user will be able to configure the TTL, time required for an attempt to send a message through a specific service, in the account settings tab. Now the TTL must be set manually before sending the message. Let's switch to the dashboard. As you can see, it has changed a lot. The fields IM message, image URL, button caption, button action URL, and choose channel have been added. The content of the choose channel fields depends on the rate plans and packs to which the user is subscribed. For example, if packs for sending messages through Telegram and WhatsApp were purchased, only these services will be available for selection. Once the fields are configured and the message is submitted, the system will use the logic we detailed earlier to send the message. When creating a campaign in the Campaigns tab, the user can select appropriate services at step 2 and configure the appropriate fields. Similarly, the user can select the services when sending a campaign from file. The file format used for message sending has been modified. For more detail, you can download a template that looks as follows. This is it for the time being. If you need further information about the feature and assistance configuring it, please contact our technical support team.